All right.
Hello, hello.
Greetings.
Greetings to. so,
All right, let me set everything up. Share
okay.
screen. There we go. And then there was a match ID. 2 matches. Sweet.
Yeah. Okay, just before we start, okay? Before we start, I want to ask you, can the in learning stage, I mean like from minute 1 to until 10, right? 10 or 8 something. Does Invo who is more into the advantage one, Leshrak or Invo?
I feel like in the first 5 minutes it's Leshrac, and then it becomes Invoker. Or at least as soon as you get maybe level 8. Because with level 8 you have the double Forge Spirits on Exort. And then it becomes way easier.
This game, I think. Okay, we watch this first, and then the second one, I want to know how to fight Leshrac in lane because it's so fucking annoying, man. He spam his E to me like, damn. I couldn't do anything in lane.
So which one do you want to go first?
This one.
Okay.
This one first. Okay, about this game, I think I'm pretty much winning or draw at mid because I think I. No, okay. This Lash game, Invo with Lash. So it's I really don't know how to fight Lash. That's all. Okay, about this game, I don't know how to fight Lash in lane. So
Okay, let's check it out.
Just a minute or so now until the game starts. Patience.
is Invo starting item is same as before you told me.
There's a different alternative now. Some people skip the null talisman and they just get the mantle of intelligence, and then they go straight into the glove of haste as soon as possible.
I see.
And
Because I know from my perspective, I understand that Midas is one of the item that can boost his
yeah,
EXP and GPM, right?
yeah. So you want to get it as soon as possible, and then the only question is, okay, how greedy can you be? And sometimes
Okay.
you need some items. For example, if you play, let's say you play against Storm Spirit or Ember Spirit or Void Spirit, all the spirits, and Lina or something like this, then you need Stick, of course. And maybe we can even think about Stick against Leshrac because he's going to spam his spells.
Oh, I see.
And the next thing I can recommend is Infused Raindrops. This might be needed as well. So at minute 3, you can have Stick and Infused Raindrops. And then you just have the Mantle of Intelligence, you get the Hand of Midas, and then you get the boots. And yeah, then you can survive the
Okay.
stage.
Change my mind. If it's raindrop, what to buy? Because it's like it's only proc like 6 time, and then I mean you lose some the charge, and then you lose the gold. Is it worth to buy or
On Raindrop,
because it's yes.
I think it's still worth it because it's like you can think about it like tangos, for example. It's a little bit better than buying heal constantly because you don't get bursted and you get the mana regeneration. It's a nice investment. And some heroes, for example, Leshrac, like imagine you die one or twice against this guy, then dying is way worse than spending 225 gold. So this is like 4 last hits for not dying. It's a really good trade.
Okay, because I think for 225 gold I can buy like 4 sets of tango or 3 sets of tango, and then I'm just gonna buy tangos and make this. I really don't know how to fight Lash, but for my game plan is okay. I don't know how to fight Lash, so I just want to make this lane even.
Yeah.
So at least he can roam like that. So that's what I'm thinking. But I've never thought about buying the raindrops again.
Yeah. I
something
like the
like
thought process though, because yeah, you just need to stay alive. The question is, can this guy burst you from 100% HP? Like if you buy more sets of tangos, then you want to stay at like the upper end of HP, because if you fall below half HP or even like 75%, this guy can one shot you basically. And if you have raindrops, you never get one shotted, even if you lose a little bit of HP.
I see. Okay, that changed my mind. Okay, about if buying raindrop, it's think about if the enemy can one shot me like that.
Yeah, yeah. And that's
Okay,
why it's
okay,
good against like Storm Spirit or Void Spirit. Like they can all in on you, and if you have the raindrop, then you survive. Raindrop and stick, and you have some HP.
okay.
All right, let's see how it goes. So the first thing, what I would be expecting is as soon as the creeps are in the tower, like he blocked it really nicely, and he fucked up a little bit. I think the perfect block would be if your creeps are on the edge, but sometimes it's hard to time. Like if this guy doesn't block at all, but if the creeps are in the tower, usually what I want to see is that people draw aggro further behind because they're taking tower damage anyways. And if you draw them back here, then he cannot contest this. Let's see if that happens. Yeah, I thought so. And yeah, look, he gets a deny. He almost gets a second deny. Sweet. But if you draw them all the way back here, then the same effect is there, but Leshrac cannot contest the creeps that easy. So here
So
again.
sorry to interrupt you, but if I overblock like this, I should pull the creeps way far at the back.
Yeah.
You mean to make it easier for me to last hit? Okay.
Yeah, exactly. And then this Leshrac, he has to walk and he has to keep walking, but then he has to walk under tower range to get the CS, and it's more difficult for him.
Okay.
Not for you.
Okay. Let's see, aggro. Yes, nice.
He will keep spamming that.
I'm gonna go over some small things. I'm not sure if we got into laning stage that accurately last time. So the aggro here is really nice. And let's see, now you're hitting level 2, and you wanna prepare Forge Spirit. Nice. The lane is pushing in again. And then we have to know that as soon as the wave comes in, like those creeps, they are focusing you. And this is the only creep that focuses the tower. So the tower is going to attack the range creep. And then the range creep is going to die in like 3 hits. And he's going to be closer to it to deny it. So the proper path to walk would be around here towards the range creep again. You can see what happens. Like now the range creep attacks because he's the only creep that's attacking the tower. And this is usually what happens. Like very often we see this in laning stage, that the melee creeps, they chase you, but the range creep is too far away to chase you, and then he's just attacking the tower. And then as soon as the creep dies, the tower is going to attack this creep, and you want to be close by, yeah, and then just get the hit in between.
I see. Okay.
That's fine, like you almost got it, but you can just memorize the pattern and learn it a little bit earlier. This is nice. I like it. Yes. Okay, now we have the Forge Spirit. And now what's happening? The important part is that we are almost at minute 2. And like really cool Invoker players, they time the Forge Spirit, especially at the early levels, because it's up so short. They time it so they can deny the runes with the Forge Spirit.
Yeah, but oh shit, man. I in my landing stage, I need to control the rune you said, right? So, I always forget how to time it correctly. Okay.
But this is something that happens to me a lot as well. Like even if I think about getting the rune, which I don't always do, sadly, and I really regret it because then he gets a rune and he fills up his bottle or whatever. But even if I try to do it, sometimes I casted my Forge Spirit too early, and then it's on cooldown when the rune spawns. So I want to practice this as well. But it's a good habit to get into. Nice. Now you get the runes. Yeah.
So this one I realized that he don't buy bottle in here, I guess.
I think he's gonna get it. He's just low. Like he has probably he doesn't have that many CS. Let's look. Yeah, he has 8 CS and you have 10.
Okay.
And then look at this. He bought null talisman first. So he's wasting a lot of gold. Like if I would be Leshrac, I would just buy, like you did, some small items. And then you can buy the bottle at minute 120. The bottle is going to be delivered in like 40 seconds, and then you have it exactly when the rune spawns. And for your item build, I would not recommend to finish the Null Talisman. You can leave the two small parts, or you can even just buy the Mantle of Intelligence. I have to update this guide as well. But I think like Null Talisman doesn't give you the same amount of value, and then I would probably buy the Midas first.
I see. Prioritize Midas before the boots. I mean, like you get the Midas as soon as possible.
Yeah. And usually in the lanes, the movement speed is not gonna make the difference of surviving. It's usually like your positioning and laning, and I feel like this Leshrac, even if you have boots, he's still gonna run at you. And like if he stuns you and if he gets his combo out, you're probably dead even if you have boots. So you rather like get raindrops and then Midas instantly. But it's not the worst. Like some people they always start with boots and then get Midas. So this is like debatable. And if you feel like you can use this and you feel like you need the movement speed to do things, then you can go for it. Just experiment, whatever you like more. Okay, wait. Let's give you some time here again.
I'm looking for Sunstrike opportunity, but
yeah, I like it. That's a difficult one. Close.
Yep.
Okay.
It's so annoying. It slows, and I feel pressured to take the last hit because of the slows.
Yeah, and I can totally feel the mindset because then like, oh, you get the spell, but you want to CS, and you get a spell, and you completely forget about the time. Again, it's rune time, and you want to get Force Spirit and just get the runes out, because then imagine you control both runes now. Then this guy doesn't have mana, and he's not gonna spam anything anymore. So if you control this rune, if you control the next rune, then he's completely useless until he walks up and maybe gets the bounty rune, and that's gonna waste time for him. Or he waits 2 minutes 6. So if you get this rune, he cannot cast spells for 2 minutes. If you don't get this rune, he's gonna keep spamming. It makes really, really big differences.
Yeah, I didn't control the rune here because I feel pressured.
Totally understandable. It's exactly the same for me. It's difficult. Okay. Yeah, let's take care of the Force Spirit, but maybe it's okay. Your CS is nice. I like it actually.
For this lane, I just told you I need the lane to be equal, so he cannot rotate anyway. So I'm gonna sit here farm, and you're gonna sit here farm.
Yeah, exactly.
But he's more into pushing, so I cannot do so much in him. He can nuke even the, oh my god.
This picture, we can memorize this picture because this happens a lot, that we have a catapult left and he has a catapult and a whole creep wave. If we just wait here, then the catapult is gonna die, but it's gonna take a while, and then so this next creep wave is slowly coming up, and then it goes under your tower, and the catapult hits your tower, and then maybe even the second wave gets under tower, so your tower is not able to hit the catapult. In situations like this, try to aggro those 3 creeps inside your tower first, so the catapult dies earlier, and then your tower is not pressured as much. We can see how this turns out soon. Because the worst case, if I would be Leshrac, I wouldn't push this. I would wait until the next wave meets and then push the next wave as soon as possible, go under the tower and even cliff your own wave just to increase the tower damage from the catapult. You can see what happens here. So this is the first wave, and the tower does damage, or gets damaged. And now look, even the second wave gets under your tower. So your tower has no chance to defend the catapult. And if we are in this situation, what we do is we walk outside of the tower range and we draw aggro to this side. And then the creeps, they follow us outside of the tower range, and the tower can get the catapult first.
Okay. That's new for me.
Because what happened now is that even though he didn't touch the tower, there was like a lot of damage already then.
Yes. It's like a couple extra hit over the tower.
But nice, we get a rune.
Missing bottom.
I play scaredly because I saw Lion going mid, so
yeah. So talking about catapults, usually there are so many things to think of, and I think it grinds in with time. But the next thing is at minute 5, usually we want to buy an observer ward and just deliver it so we can place it like either in this direction or in this direction. We just need to see one rune, and then we can run for it and control it. Or even
I don't know if I don't know if this time the observer word is available because my support took it all. I guess.
I see. And you send the force with as well, so I think you're fine. Yeah, fair enough. Nice.
Missing bottom.
Okay. You get Vex. Just my thought process. If you go Vex, it tells me that you want to fight, like you want to engage. Like Tornado is a fighting spell, especially in low levels, and if you don't play Ghost Vex. So this means you want to fight, and you unlock Invis. And what else do you get? Like you get all the other spells, but Alacrity and Deafening Blast and all of those spells, they are for fighting mainly. And with this option, for example, you could be, for example, if they dive and you decide to TP, then you can use the Vex build and level it, and then you can play instantly. Or if you want to play aggressive against Leshrac. But I think in this lane, what worked really well so far is like you're out-CSing this Leshrac, and I feel like you're building your net worth and you want to get the Midas. So in the next, I don't know, 2 or 3 minutes, you want to farm anyways. I think getting 404 and the double Force Spirit is stronger, because this enables you to get 2 Force Spirits, and when you get the Force Spirits, you can push the lane faster and actually threaten the tower. And so if this guy leaves, for example, like right now, we don't see him, if you get level 8 soon, then you can push buildings faster.
Radiant's top tower is being
I think I'm doing this kind of build. I mean this skill Vex because I think Leshrac is missing right now, and then I think I can TP bottom and do something to prevent them from killing my teams. So and also I saw Lion at mid, so Lion is pretty weak. So maybe if he comes on my right side, maybe I can pick him off like that. That's the way I think of the Vex. Why I level up the Vex, but yeah, maybe it's my bad right there.
I think in those situations, this is exactly when you want to have it. The question is just, will the game give you the opportunity to use this point? And in my experience, I think it's more reliable to get the double Force Spirits, because it enables you, even the kill threat, I think, is stronger with the double Force Spirit at level 8. Maybe not when you're level 6, then of course 1 point in Vex gives you more kill potential, but with level 8 the power spike is stronger than having level 8 and 1 point in Vex. Because with the double Force Spirit you can actually kill every single guy like that comes close to you. I think even Axe dies because you have so much negative armor. And if he rotates, of course, like the attitude changes a little bit, because if he rotates, then you're not TPing to the lane, but you're taking his tower instead. But for example, in this situation, like look, we going bottom, and if you TP here, we can see what happens. Probably nothing. Like in the best case, nothing happens, and in the worst case, you might die here.
I think I died here. Yeah, I died here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I died. No.
And in exchange for this, imagine you didn't get Null Talisman and you didn't get Boots. Then you have Midas now. If you have Midas, you have level 8 now, and you take this tower.
Oh yeah, I should skip the Null Talisman then. I think because I'm getting the Null Talisman because I need a mana pool, right? If I'm full of mana, and then I can harass this guy into like 80% of his life, the health, and then I can just tornado, cold snap, and meteor him, and then he die. But yeah,
that's all right. I mean, you have the highest net worth, even though you try to help your teammates there. So I think you're still doing great. And your items look nice. Your decision making is really good as well. Like I like the reasoning behind TPing bottom and helping the team, and then combining it with the Vex. So your idea and how you play it in reality, they synergize with each other. And that's really, really nice actually. Not many people are able to do this. Cool. Oh, nice. And now again, we want to push as hard as we can because we don't see Lashrak. Okay, now we gotta be careful a little bit.
You cannot even touch the tower because of.
It's fine, it's fine. If he's stuck here with you, that's totally fine. Same thing, we push as hard as we can because Lashrak is not there. And now we retreat a little bit. Nice rune. Minute 10, minute 10.
How about late game? It's supposed to be Invo is more stronger than Lash, right?
It depends on the network that you have, I think. It depends on the tempo. Because Lashrak is really, really strong in late game. Many teams, like even many pro teams, they pick Lashrak mid lane, and then some weird hero as safe lane, like they pick Mars safe lane or something, and then they scale with the Lashrak. So he's really, really strong actually in lane. Okay, let's see.
Oh, he's trying to
Nice.
turn back, and then I see I have a magic stick, and then it's
Good job. Really good job. Yep. I like it.
Dire's middle tower taking damage.
Let's my task. Good Joe.
Ah, just.
Oh, by the way, I'm playing with my friends. Yeah. With Tas. I'm playing with my friend Tas. Ask him for help because I don't know why. If I'm playing at the I'm playing solo, I got like a retard character that cannot finish the job. So
Yeah.
I mean like this. There are 4 teams, enemy teams dead, and then they go jungle, and then I need to do the job, and then
Yeah.
cannot finish the work to hit the building, and then sometimes they overdive. I mean, like, oh my god, this is a hell bracket.
I feel you. All right, but I really like the actions. Like you saw a kill potential, you got going for it. You actually survive because you have the stick, and then you TP back mid lane because you want to pressure this tower. This is all really nice. And just a small thing, you always want to use Midas on the range creep. Range creep gives more experience, and this guy multiplies experience. Like it gives the same amount of gold, but it multiplies experience.
Okay, I have a question. I'm looking, seeing the pro videos. They said sometimes the creep with the banner,
Yeah.
they have a flag. If you Midas that, you will give you the same. Is it the same amount of XP and gold with the range creep? So that's why I'm keep Midasing the creep with the banner.
I didn't do the math, but my coach told me to Midas the range creep and to last hit the flag barrier creep. But I would have to calculate it. I don't know the exact numbers. I just trusted my coach as well. And he told me always Midas range creep or like the big jungle creeps are really nice as well. Okay. Nice. Now we're really strong. Like I feel like this is the time where you're probably the strongest hero on the map. Because with double Forge Spirit, like if you queue up double Forge Spirits, and you have this combo ready, every single hero on the map can die. And this gives you the opportunity. For example, right now, I would feel confident standing here. Like as soon as you maybe see, I don't know, like if you see one support and you know that not both supports are mid lane, you can play confident here and just pressure the tower and finish it. Even this guy, he can die right now. Yeah. Sweet. Let's see, when did you cast Forge Spirit? Yeah, you cast Forge Spirit first.
That's okay, I see.
Otherwise, it would be solo kill as well. But nice. You see the opportunity and you go for it. Yeah, this is amazing. Love it. Yeah, nice. Holy shit. That's perfect. Nice, now you force 2 people, you get the reaction. You can probably still push. Okay, so we open the mid lane tower, and the next plan should be to aim for this tower. And see if you can take it. Nice. Look at this.
Of course. For sure. You told me always to go the self lane tower so we can access the top jungle.
Perfect. Absolutely perfect. This is how you win games.
Okay. Wait. If I'm going top right now to take the enemy self lane tower.
Yeah.
If the enemy going to trade 5 enemy at bottom.
Yeah.
So after we take the tower, what should I do? Should I TP to help, or should I just farm at the top area, or just push the lane, or
I make it dependent on two things. One thing is like if this tower, for example, only has half HP or very low HP, then I don't defend it because it's like it's gonna fall anyways at some point, and it's not worth the effort. And the next thing is, do I have teammates here? For example, I think right now, if we know there like many people bottom, and this Patch would still be sitting bottom waiting to get a kill, and maybe Ogre would be like, yeah, I can join you as well. Then you can go and you can feel confident and fight here. But otherwise, I would just gain all of this net worth and let them have the tower. So you can fight for it if you know that you win the fight. But if it's a little bit risky, then I probably wouldn't do it. Because imagine, like, the worst case is that you go down here, you TP, and you die, and they get the tower. This is like the worst case. And the best case, or like an alternative, could just be that in the same time you farm this whole jungle like 2 or 3 times, and then you almost have BKB in maybe 17 minutes, maybe 18 minutes, and then you're the strongest hero, and you can like do whatever you want.
Radiant's bottom tower.
It depends a little bit on teammates. For example, it's like Slark should have TP top right now because you opened this tower for Slark. Like if Slark wants to join, you can be here, and the Slark can be up there on the top side, and you can be farming the more difficult area. Like if they contest, you can fight easily.
Man, I don't really, I don't really care about my carry if I play Invo in mid.
Yeah,
Most of my carry doesn't know where to be at certain times. So
yeah. And I think boosting net worth is totally fine. Like if Slug TP's bottom, you can control this area and keep this pushed out. And now okay, we see that top is pushing in, so we defend mid lane maybe, and then I would probably TP top and just contest this dude. Yeah, wonderful, nice. This is absolutely perfect.
is it my way of thinking is right? Because I think like if I have Midas, should I go for the shard or BKB first? Because I think shard makes your meteor cooldown slower, right? So and then I can spam it on lands to push, and then do as you said, like push this land, and then if you see if they're going to you, and then push the other lands. So I think which I want to ask you, which one is better? Should I go straight BKB or just the shard?
I feel like I need BKB first in the games. Because if I go shard first, then what I want to do is I want to TP somewhere and I want to split push. But if I get caught split pushing, then I'm dead because I don't have BKB. And I can also not really fight. So my split pushing, it's possible, but it's difficult, and I cannot fight. And if I get BKB first, then I can fight and I can split push. Of course, split pushing is a little bit slower, 15 seconds slower, but you can do both successfully.
I see. Okay.
And I personally feel like you struggle with mana a little bit. Or I feel like on Invoker, I'm always low on mana if I spam meteors on wave. And at the beginning, like if I'm below level 15 or something, I'm always low on mana.
Because the way of me thinking buying a shard, because when I have a shard, I can spam it, so I can clear wave faster, right? I can get gold faster. So it's mean I got BKB earlier, maybe? I don't know. I don't do the math. So.
I think in total you get BKB earlier. But the question is, at what time is BKB more necessary for me? And I think if you have BKB, like this is, how do we say this? This is the same thing with Midas. Like you get Midas so that you can get other items and XP faster in total, but you're more vulnerable at the beginning because Midas is like, it doesn't do anything for you. It gives you attack speed. And the same is with the shard. It would be quicker if you get shard first and then BKB, but I think you need the BKB earlier because they're gonna pressure you early. Like in my games, I feel like the team fights, they start at minute 16 to 20, and if I don't have BKB in this time, it doesn't matter if I get BKB at 23 minutes instead of 24, because then the timing is already gone. Like they already decided to fight, and I couldn't participate because I don't have BKB.
I see.
But yeah, if this would be a bot lobby and all you need to do is get the maximum net worth, then you would buy Midas, Shard, Oxyrene Core, and then everything else. So I think, yeah, your thought process is correct, but in my experience, they force you to buy the BKB first.
Okay, one more thing I want to ask. Do draw ranger is strong this patch? Because I feels like many player picking draw if it's not banned, and then the I think the hero can always catch up a farm.
Yeah.
Like can farm super fast. Like if he like have that if he died like 2 times in lane and then he go to jungle and then he come back at 11 minutes he got this two or three items already. So is the hero strong right now because many people pick?
Yeah, I think so. Ranger is just a nice hero in my opinion. Like I have a lot of Ranger games as well, just because it's very simple to execute, and you have a lot of tower damage to push buildings. So it's always nice to have. I feel like, but from an Invoker perspective, I think Ranger is killable at minute, I don't know, maybe below minute 15, and then you leave her alone a little bit, and you try to get Hex as soon as possible. Like the usual way to play Invoker right now is to get the Hex and the 80% Chaos Meteor damage talent as soon as possible. And then you just go to her, you Hex her, Meteor, Cold Snap, Blast, and then she's dead.
I see. Hex, yeah.
Yeah.
That's okay. I think you need to see my itemization and the team fight in this. I think I have a lot of mistake in team fight.
Yeah.
Maybe. But we continue to watch it.
I think right now this Ranger could be stronger than you because you don't have any armor and it's difficult to kill. Like she can use silence or if you initiate, then maybe you have a chance. But if you have Hex and BKB, you're definitely strong again. Okay, we want to get Ancients. Nice. We can stack. Okay. Okay. Sweet. Yeah, I will probably TP out as well. Small things. We always want to buy the Mithril Hammer first in a game like this, where we have like free farm, and then deliver it instantly. And with the damage, we can farm a little bit faster. Because if like this is a high level or it's not that important, but Ogre Axe is if you want to fight first, because then you need the strength to survive, and Mithril Hammer is if you want to farm.
Bottom tower is being attacked.
Nice. Yeah, this is the solution. Clarities. So I didn't get back.
I had to. I think sometimes I feel like I'm low on mana when I cast Meteor, as you said earlier.
Let's see.
Dire's top tower is being attacked.
Nice.
Your ignorance ensured your demise. Visibility.
Okay. Maybe you can just like if you're not sure if you can kill him, you can just use Tornado and EMP. So you suck his mana and then you know, okay, he used TP and now he's low mana, and then we can fight somewhere else.
I see. Okay, never think of that.
So what I'm seeing right now is at the beginning we were mid lane and we were thinking, maybe there's a fight, and now the whole team is rotating bottom, and the enemies are not showing. So in my game, I would be expecting that this Axe is gonna jump me. Like I didn't check Axe items, but at minute 20 he might have Blink Dagger and he might try to jump you here. I don't know where is Axe. Mid lane. Cool. Yeah, but I think you will be dead here.
Yeah.
Because there's nothing for Axe to do. Like, what is he gonna do? Farm mid lane? I don't know. It feels weird. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, I actually love that because it shows like they were really slow. I think in my game you would be dead like 40 seconds ago. But the concept is still the same. Like they still realize, hey, this is a mistake. You can't actually stay here. Like your whole team is bottom, and we didn't show there, so you cannot stay there. Oh, and this is... Ooh, look at this. Now your team TP is top. And Aches should be top now as well. Because he was like,
Yeah.
hey, they can kill. So maybe they're all gonna die here. This could be worst case. Is that everybody dies here now. Maybe you get a kill and it's fine. But yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's fine, it's fine.
Well, man, if I'm playing, I didn't realize I do that. So
But it's actually super nice. Like, they completely fuck it up. And I think one thing that really helped here is look at your net worth advantage. And this really comes from you opening mid tower and top tower. Suddenly, like, you own more of the map than the enemy does. And this boosts your net worth. And then you can do mistakes like this. Or imagine if you had BKB here. You can do this mistake if you have BKB, because you just press BKB and you run and you're fine. So net worth is the thing that allows you to do more mistakes. So it's really, really helpful to have. Nice. Electric catapult and relief. Perfect. Ambitious.
I thought he's following, but he's not. Okay, I died here.
Oh yeah, we need the BKB.
Yeah.
And now we see it.
Yeah.
Maybe this is the second time. That's fine, now we have BKB. One objective we have to keep thinking about is Roche. We are at a time where actually having the Aegis would help you a lot. And look. This positioning as well, like your whole team is here already. You can just call for Roche, Aegis is dead, you could go right now. Okay. Pressure instead, fair enough. Yeah, I like it. This is something I learned the hard way. I lost so many games because of this. Because it's obvious to you put the pressure top, and then the question is, okay, what can we do now? Like, top is pressured already, so I can play bottom, no problem. But what happens to your team? Like, imagine from your team perspective, imagine you're Tusk, and you're Tusk, and you're like, hey, cool, maybe we push top, maybe we do something here, and Invoker's gone. And then it's like, shit, okay, what do I do? What do I do? And then you walk in somewhere, and you're dead.
Yeah.
So if they lose this fight, this is because of you, TP'd out.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, it's because of me. Oh shit.
It looks exactly like in my games. I died I lost so many games at, like, I don't know, at beginning of 5k, I lost so many games because I TP'd out like that. And from the enemy side, it's very simple. Maybe you can see actually how the enemy looks at this. I think it was here. Let's see what Leshek sees. Okay, he doesn't see anything. He's pinging it at least, yeah. But from if I'm the enemy, if I'm the Leshek, I'm like, hey, Invoker TP'd out, let's go. So we have to be careful with those split push activities. And try to find ways, okay, when can we do this and when doesn't it pressure the team? For example, if my Slug would be farming here or in the triangle, then we can do this. Because we know, okay, he's not in danger. They're not trying to make play here.
I thought split pushing like this. Yeah, my way of thinking about the split push like this, right? It is, even if my team is losing in War, they cannot do anything because the lane is pushed towards them. So that's the way I'm thinking about how this game works. Because I just need time to get my Slug to be stronger. So
yeah, but I see the thinking. But for example, if you help Slug to get the Aegis right now, then I think you can just go high ground and finish the game. Like if he gets the Aegis, he fronts line a little bit, they dive, they get a couple kills, and you sit behind him and cast some spells. I think you can just finish the game with the gold lead that you have right now. And if you delay teamfights anymore, or like the next queue for me would BKB. Like you have BKB now, so you want to teamfight. And playing careful, or like this split pushing and I'm not going to show anywhere and I'm trying to keep my distance. This is something we can do if we don't have BKB, or if we know that, for example, Slug wants to farm one more item. For example, Slug, if you communicate a little bit with him and you see, he just wants to finish the Aghanims anyways, so he's not going to do anything crazy, then you can be split pushing and you can be really far away. But with the BKB timing and the opportunity for Roche and taking the tower and him wanting to fight because he chooses not to finish, or like double damage, I think, is just his way of thinking. Like he's like, I got double damage, we can do Roche, or we can fight. And then he realizes, I can't Roche, and then he wants to fight, and yeah. So from Slug perspective, it makes a lot of sense to fight here, and he didn't even realize that you TP'd out. I think.
Yep.
Yeah, really close, really close. Like if you look how low they are. Like all of them. Like Ranger's low, this guy's low, and then the other guys, they just die by themselves. So if you're here, you get a rampage for Slark, you take Roche, you take the tower, you take high ground, game is over.
I see, because of one TP.
Yeah. And I lost so many games from that because it's so hard to figure this out or like to plan it in advance.
Yeah.
And yeah, it takes some time.
I think like I have pushed this land, and then my teammates gonna do damage to this and maybe fight, so I need to push other lands, so making more impact to the map like that. But
and this line of thinking actually, like, this makes total sense from this perspective. But it's just a little bit of what happens in reality. so like narrowing this down, this understanding, it just comes with practice. But you see it in this case, just the impact of it, and it's gonna happen a couple times more, and then you can learn it, no problem. Nice. Now we take the tower. I still want to get Roche in this game because he's so far ahead, still like 11k ahead. Nice. He's just dead, I think. Yeah. Nice.
I don't know why X doesn't ulti. Oh, because of Tas ulti. Yeah, Tas, my friend saved me, but I feel bad. He died.
Same thing. If you look at the map, we need Roche. Like, Axe is dead, and usually Axe is the only guy who actually stops you from taking Roche, because like if you stand in here 5 man and he calls, then you kind of dead. But if Axe is dead, you want to get Roche instantly. And Slark, look, he's even teasing it. He's playing with the idea. Okay, cool. He does it. Yeah.
I need to note this down. I need to prioritize this Roche too.
Roche is for me like another objective. Like, Roche is another tower. And if you take this tower and you took bottom tower, you could take mid lane tower, but Roche is just the easier tower in quotations.
I see.
Important objective. Nice, and you go Hex. I like it. I think that's what you need. Okay. Did you use Deafening Blast? I'm not sure, but I would use so my line of thinking for split pushing is the waves that are further inside the enemy area are more difficult to take because they're riskier, and that's when I want to use the spells. So I would take the first wave with Alacrity, and then the second wave with Blast and Tornado, and then I would follow up to my team.
I see.
But now you used the Tornado and the Alacrity, so the next wave is going to be slow unless you use Meteor, but then you cannot really fight. But let's see what happens.
Oh yeah.
Okay, and then one tower. So as soon as somebody has the Aegis, the gameplay changes a little bit. You want to sit behind the guy with the Aegis and let him tank all the damage, and when they overcommit, that's when you play. So I would be sitting behind the Slark right now and encouraging him to just dive the high ground, and then, like, for example, Taranger thinks she can kill him, and you go on the Taranger. But you don't want to split up now. You don't want to split push. Oh, what the fuck?
Yes, yeah.
No.
I did.
Oh no.
I did.
He can't push anymore. He survived. It could be worse, but he survived.
Yeah.
Wait.
Oh my god, why did I do that? I didn't even realize I do that.
Yeah. So, for example, imagine you would be here right now. You hex whoever you want, and 3-man combo, 4-man combo, they're all dead, and you just finish the game.
Disgusting.
But he survives. He survives. Okay, you have another chance.
but I still feel disgusting because of that TP. Oh my god, why did I do that? My god, why did I do that?
Oh, and same thing. Look, he's going in. He's going in again, and here again. Imagine you hex one of the people, and you blast your combo. Both are dead instantly. Okay, but you choose Lashrak, but it's it's okay. Just the rule of thumb is, as soon as somebody has Aegis, you sit behind him all the time, and you just wait until they go on him and let him push high ground.
Man, I need to note that down, man. I don't know what I'm doing tipping top. Oh my god, I'm so bad.
Yeah. So this leads to, like, look at the towers. They don't take damage like this. You sit behind the guy who has Aegis, and then you win one fight, you take all the towers. Yeah, look how fast they die. Holy shit. Okay.
Dire's bottom tower is
Okay.
Okay. In this time, we managed to get all the 3 towers, the tier 3 towers, but not the barrack. And then here, when it start, when they start to come back, I think so.
Yeah. So just the style of gameplay changes a little bit as soon as somebody, as soon as you have the potential to really team fight. Split pushing is always like this poking and trying to force people to be out of position and clearing space and like protecting areas. But as soon as you have abilities to really penetrate people, then you go, I don't know, like an arrow, one specific place, like one place, and you go really hard. And you don't try to poke 20 lanes or like try to push every single lane. You just go one direction and you finish it.
Go one direction.
Be careful not to die here. Like, I still wanna play with Slark. Oops, he's dead. And now if Slark is dead, like if Slark is dying while pushing, then you probably die while pushing as well. You gotta take care. No. No.
Yep. I died.
So the correct play is now you can do your soft split push and just wait until Roshan respawns. And as soon as Roche is up, you take it and then you pressure one lane. Like you should.
Oh, I think we didn't manage to get the second rush. They get it, so it's kinda like, okay, shit. If we do another mistake in War, we will be fucked up.
Yep.
Then that's what I predict.
You want to be with your team at this point. Split pushing time is over. You want to be with your team and kill, for example, Lasher could have died here. Just one hex. If you want to play like this, I can propose alternative build. Like you don't go for hex, you go for Sulcuras and Desolate.
Sulcuras?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
why is that? Isn't it draw ulti ignore the armor?
Yeah. But this is just for split push. Because you were able to split push a lot of the times, and if you get the same net worth, this is basically the same net worth, Pressure, Open, Scythe, as Silkras and Desolator, those barracks fall in like 3 hits.
Oh, you mean the attack speed and the damage that I got from this orb and then the clarity. Oh, okay.
Because
okay,
how you play is like the way you play right now is just you always threaten to take the Rex, but you don't have the items to threaten to take the Rex. You have the items to team fight, but you never do team fight. So you can, if you swap your item build, you can keep playing like this.
Yeah. Okay. At this point, I think when I push the lane, and then if someone's show up in the lane, I just hex refresher. Okay, I do like this, but I don't know why Lash is not dead. And this is the point where I don't know how to fight Lash.
Yeah, it becomes difficult now. Like, what we want to do now is we want to play it really slow again. We want to control an area, and then maybe we can smoke and catch one guy that is out of position. And then we still need the next Roche. Like, all I care about right now is securing the next Roche with slowly controlling areas, smoking, getting in the right position. And then you take the Roche, and with the Roche, again, you can pursue the high ground. But I would avoid as many team fights as you can right now, and just take team fights where you know that you're in the advantage. Because if you do one or two more team fights, then the Roche timer is up already. And if you lose the team fight, then you lose Roche, and then you just lose the game.
I see. I think this is a moment where we lose. So,
Nice. That's something. But they took Roche. Yeah. So I'm super happy as Lashik right now because you just wait 70 seconds and then you can finish the game. Unless
I realize here they attack Roche, but we cannot do high ground.
Yeah, but there would be an option. Like right now, you can fight again. Like there's no Lashrak. Like if Lashrak dies and they take the Aegis, it's like okay, cool. All they want to do is wait until Lashrak respawns and then they go. But you can intercept this. You can say let's smoke right now, and maybe we just kill a line and T respawns in 80 seconds, and then this Lashrak can fight again, and we just delay their timing. So you should fight right now and see if they're out of position or see where they're going, control the areas. And yeah, the soft split pushing, it doesn't work anymore at this stage of the game. Unless you have the items to make this work. Like, for example, imagine if you have Desolator Sokuras, you can play exactly like this, and you actually take those barracks, and then you take those barracks and you BKB TP out. But with the items that you have, and I think those are the better items, you should be participating in team fights a lot. And now look at this, how it looks like. Like, it looks as if you want to attempt high ground. But you don't have the Aegis. Like, they have the Aegis. So what you should be doing is you should be defending your high ground. And maybe you can push out the waves and like, wait 3 or 4 minutes until the Aegis is gone. But if you try to go high ground now, the game is just over. Like, even playing in this area, and same thing, probably your team dies now. Yeah.
Yeah, I fucked up here.
It's the same TP where you're like, your teammates, they try to do something, and tuck, you're gone.
Oh my god, man.
But I feel you, man. I exactly remember when I was at those stage, and all my games looked exactly like that. Like, I win the laning stage, I have the most CS, I have the most kills, and we still lose.
Yeah.
And that's exactly why.
Okay, you told me to go Midas and then play grid, like you taught me before this session, right? So, okay, I need to get the most gold, and then I get this item, and then I can kill all people, and then take Rex and blah blah blah. But it seems like I'm lack of something because of my itemization, my positioning, my what they call my item for team fight. But
Yeah.
I don't even do team fight, but my item is for team fight. Damn.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Wait, I want to see if I have a game with the same item build, because I'm experimenting with different items right now as well. Yeah, this is a similar item build. Let's check out this gameplay very quick.
Oh, but you rush him, Midas, so?
Yeah, I think so. Let's just see if you can spot the same mistakes or what I do different and how it feels. Like, so I'm playing against Zeus, and that's like what I want for the item build. And I even skip the mantle. But I'm not sure if I can recommend this yet. I'm just experimenting and getting like look at this. The patch has been mid lane, and this creep dies. So look at this level. Yeah. This is patch level, and I don't get level 2. Yeah. Very annoying.
Leech the XP.
That's life. I want to skip a little bit of a laning stage and just see, like, especially like the mid game and late game, and see how it differs. I'm dead. I think I'm dead.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, I remember.
I wanna ask a question. If playing against a nuker, right? I mean, like Lina, Zeus, and then Storm, and then Lash.
Yep.
Is it good to trade with them with the Cold Snap? Is it good, or is it just wasting of mana?
If you can follow up with some hits, then it's nice. Like, if you have a Forge Spirit and the Zeus would be here, for example, you can Cold Snap him, and then you can hit him like 4 or 3 times while he walks back. But if I would Cold Snap right now, of course, like, there's no follow up, and then it's strange. So I try to control the rune, but I can only get 1 because I'm afraid of the Zeus. I remember, I think the Zeus played really well. Like, he didn't die that many times. And even though I died once, and like my CS, I think you had better CS in the last game actually. I can haste, and we can rotate. But my Midas timing should still be earlier. Like, this is 6 minutes and 46 seconds. Can I find your replay again? I think this was the replay. Yeah, look, and your Midas timing, even though you have better last hits and you didn't die in laning stage, your Midas timing is minute 10. So I have like I have a head start of, I don't know, 3 Midases, maybe 2 or 3 Midases, before you even get yours. So it's really strong to get this. If you don't, like right now, I don't really need the boots, because if they gank me, I'm staying close to my tower. I can set wards, and I have force spirits and stuff. So I don't need the movement. Okay, okay. I didn't get through one. Sad. Okay, now we have a Sky here. We're just gonna chill a little bit.
Man, I think Angel Bracket is way more harder, man. Because I think it's easy to land. For my bracket, it's easy to land and to team fight. I mean, like mid timing of the game. Mid game, it's easy to fight. But I think the things that prevent me from end the game earlier because of my team. Sometimes they build the, I mean, like they saw the YouTube content and then they do exactly the same thing and then
Yeah.
the carrier always farm. Oh, I'm gonna farm until I get this item, and then I'm gonna fight. Which is he should be getting the item at 15 minutes, but he get it at 23 or 28 something, and then
Yeah.
man,
Yeah.
that's the thing. That's the thing that prevent me from making my game is short.
Yeah, I feel you. But like, if we look at this, like your net worth is amazing, and you, I think you just at like this point and minute, I don't know what is 35. If you change your gameplay a little bit, then you can actually leverage your advantage against the enemies. And I just wanna skip over this real quick and see like what principles we can use to get there. Now I have TP boots, TP lives, and then maybe that. No, it's fine. So I'm just trying to defend the tower a little bit. And then my goal is to take mid lane and just keep this lane pressured. But and now we go top because it's a kill opportunity. I accidentally tornadoed.
It's happened, man. I accidentally do that too.
Yeah.
And then my team's like a ping,
Yeah.
man. Okay, that juice is really good.
Yeah, I think he doesn't die that much in this game, which is surprising. Yeah, he's 6-0 odied. Same thing, we see this guy, we knew, okay, we were able to kill him before, and with the double force spirit you have the minus armor. And we can kill him again.
I want to ask you a question about others. There's one thing. How to fight Medusa in game? Should I go Quest Vex or Quest Exalt?
Doesn't really matter, I think, because the time for me to fight Medusa is of course it changes a little bit. If you play Quest Vex, then you play like early builder, and you can fight early. But I feel like you just want to boost your net worth, get a couple items, and if you have like in mid game when you're like level 17 or something, your EMP is strong enough anyways, even if you start with Exort. And then you just Tornado Cold Snap, Ice Wall EMP, and then this guy's useless. So Ice Wall, EMP, and maybe Deafening Blast. But mostly Ice Wall and EMP are the ways to deal with Medusa, I think. And then you just need to isolate her. So playing against heroes like this, you want to split the fight ideally. Like you wanna make 2 different team fights instead of just one. And then this hero, like with low movement speed, doesn't manage to take out the damage. We see the Centaur again, can kill again. Even though it's every single spell. Sweet. But so my emphasis was on playing at this tower and threatening everybody who goes there. And even if I didn't manage to take this tower against Zeus, I still take away as much farm as I can from Juggernaut. And so we push this again, and we push the top tower, and we found the camps. Push the same thing, and now Troll comes. And as soon Troll is here, I leave. This is maybe.
Isn't it they have a team fight at mid? Just now. I mean, like the Juggernaut dive in. That one.
Ah, yeah, the team fight. Let's see. Let's see.
Well, what makes you don't participate on that team fight?
So, from my feeling, I have low mana right now, and I don't really wanna get engaged in team fights. And let's see what item do I have coming. I have a BKB coming, so I could do something. But let's see what happens. I found this area.
Dire's top tower is being attacked.
Okay, tree is dead. What happens mid lane? I sound
Oh,
strike,
okay.
yeah.
Oh, yo, okay. I see.
I'm not much at it. And like even right now, again, like nothing really happens. Like they can't push our tower that much, and we can't push theirs. But now just look at his Juggernaut. Look at Juggernaut perspective. Now he TP's top because he thinks he can farm here. But the minute just respawned, and I'm taking this camp, and I'm gonna take this camp, and I'm gonna take this camp. Like I'm gonna take everything away from him. And this guy, he can push one wave, which is great. But then he's gonna walk up here, and he's been like, where can I farm? And then he goes, I have this camp. But nothing more, like everything else is taken. And then as soon as Troll comes up here, I'm out. Like I don't want to be in the way of Troll. He's still, like, gold on him is still worth more than gold on me. So I'm out. Maybe I could have been there, because yeah, I have BKB, I can fight right now. Now mid lane is difficult, we don't have an offlaner, so we take the other kill instead. And then big base, and now we could play. Like I feel like now we could smoke together, make a move. Not sure if that happens though. Yeah, it still feels weird. Sweet.
Dire's middle tower has been denied.
It's actually like I'm not doing that much, it feels like. I was just sitting mid lane a little bit to defend the tower and look for opportunities, but nothing really happened. Now I ping this guy, and maybe, like with Legion, I think we can kill, but he walks out, I think. Let's see. Yeah, he's gone. So we just push it. I feel this is the benefit of Exo Invoker. If you have high net worth, you can just chill. And you can like do whatever you want, basically. Play a little bit in the area, and then just keep it juicy. And right now I just want to finish my Hex. And we can go Roche while they fight. It's super nice. Just take Roche, even if Hutch dies. And again, I see Troll moving to the triangle. That means I want to be somewhere else. And I can move in the top area. Push a little bit. And now again, like this is the same time, we should be grouping up. Let's see if that happens.
Oh, you like, okay.
But Legion is dead. It feels weird. Oh yeah, I remember. So we like imagine if Legion would be with us here. That would be cool. Or with the Troll. Yeah. Like we can fight right now. We can do something. It's so close.
That's hoodwing bushwhack though.
Yeah. So we gotta chill. It's still same mindset for me. I wanna fight. I wanna go somewhere, and then we look for. Like this is a nice opportunity. If you see, okay, we don't have control of the areas. You can decide to go with +1 hero. Like I could be sitting behind Troll or behind Legion. And just like try to look for one opening. And if somebody makes a mistake, like if somebody moves out, then we can go for him. In this case, it was Zeus. Zeus showed at the lane. He gets hexed. And it should be dead. Nice. And now we can play. So now it's just important, yeah, to take the objectives that you can. It still feels slow. Look, I'm looking for kills, but we should be like there should be pressure here.
For me, I'm not brave enough to walk at the. Okay, that patch. Okay. Let's see.
They even had a sentry here. Like if they didn't have sentry, I think I can kill Sky instantly, and then the fight becomes easier. I don't have Meteor. Sad.
Okay.
Yeah, it still feels weird. It's actually a strange game. Maybe this is not the best case, but I think if it shows if you have net worth, you can just play around them and then like soft commit for team fights. Like the same way as we split push. Like we split push very carefully. We stay behind the wave and we just use spells to like stay on the long range and get the waves. We can do the same thing in team fights with like spells that have low cooldown. We can use Cold Snap with the talent, and we can use Tornado and EMP and stuff like this, and then slowly kite them and try to get them out of position and make the team fight easier.
Radiant's bottom tower under fire.
Now we're looking for Roche again. Because all we need is the next Aegis, and then we can play. Or if they make a mistake. And that.
Radiant's middle tower is taking
But I think we're lucky. I think we're getting the Roche. Because they then managed to take it.
Okay. Man, looking at your carry is so good, man. I mean, like, then in your bracket they know who to who to prioritize first, to kill first.
Yeah, yeah.
Even, I think I've played like most of my games. The usual carry they go like Juggernaut and AM. The thing is, they don't understand how to prioritize.
They
who
ulti the
needs-
wrong guys, the tanky guys all the time.
Yeah. Not only that, it's only a support, but he using the ulti, and then the main damage of the team just free hit, and then died, and then blaming me no spell, and then said, "Oh, Invo #1 fastest runner in the world."
Yeah.
What the heck?
I feel you.
Damn.
This is a nice show. And if we look at this wave, usually we want to push it. But I feel like even if we push this wave, it doesn't change that much. Like if we want to go here, Troll can just get 2 hits on it, and then we can get a tower as well. So pushing is not the highest value I can get out of it. But I'm looking for Hoodwink. Like if I'm a Hoodwink player, I want to be in those trees and I want to push out the wave and like create some time. So I'm just sitting here and looking for Hoodwink or maybe for Sky, because at this stage of the game, like over minute 35, kills are more important than the waves. Like of course you need to prep the wave and like get 1 wave or 2 waves close to the tower, but you don't need to push every single wave and like only poke, because they can deal with it. But if you get a kill here, it's really valuable. So we find Hoodwink, nice. I'm even trying to go for the Sky, but he's gone. And now we can play. And this guy has the Aegis, so it's fine. They use spell summon. And I just try to sit behind the Troll. And this is another thing, in a good case, I can fight here and I hopefully have buyback, because then I could invest a lot of stuff as well and just fight, and then even buyback, and we can turn it. Now the Troll kind of went back, so it's my time to go back as well, but it's always dependent at the team at this position. He kind of was bottom, so he's dead, which is unfortunate. So if Troll is dead, I'm trying to play careful, unless we have teammates to back me up. Push 1 more wave, because you have the Legion here. Now we have to TP back. Do we actually win this? I think so.
Wait, what? Juggernaut healing word with Centaur doesn't. What the heck, man?
Okay, so we have the Troll, and we can smoke. If we just get 1 or 2 kills, then we should be in favor. I'm actually waiting. Look how different this is.
if this is Invo played by me, I think I already cast spell on that. You know?
And I'm looking for Zeus. Like, I'm trying to kill the Zeus here. If I find Zeus, we win the game. So I could kill Sky, but it's like, whatever. He used spells anyways. I'm just chilling. I just want to find Zeus. And then I don't find Zeus, but Hoodwink, fair enough. Where was Zeus, actually? Like, this guy's so good. Or just... maybe just too late, I don't know. But so I try to recognize in this game that what actually wins me the game here is not pushing like all the sideways. It's just get the kill and then we can finish. Yeah. Nice, nice. And this was close actually, even though I'm 14-3, it still felt close. Yeah. But nice, nice. I really liked your improvement. Like, this was amazing to see. At the early game, I feel like the first 20 minutes, you played it really, really well. Like, your skill choice made sense for what you wanted to do. Your TP were really great. And then we just need to get out of the split pushing loop at some point. And maybe with Hex, we start to fight. And then you get to go.
Hex and fight. Hex and fight. Well, I think I need to improve or getting better from what you told me. Prioritize rush and then sit behind the edges holder. Go inheritance split push with the IQ, not split. Oh my god. I even feel disgusting with myself, man, because of that TV. You know, if I'm playing that info, right? I didn't even realize I do that, and when I do that, I didn't know my team. The game have an impact to my team. They can kill my team like that. So, my god, man, so stupid.
It's fine, it's fine. I think we have no time limit, and this learning process is the fun part.
Yeah. I think
cool.
I think that's okay. I can see what I do wrong and what I do right.
Yeah.
So far from my first session with you, I think my learning stage is so I can say I'm still a noob, but I think I'm already improved a bit.
Definitely.
Because you
like,
taught
it's
me how
really
to
cool to
learn.
see actually. Yeah. Really
And
nice.
then right now I just need to improve the gameplay, which is in the mid game and the late game. If the game is dragged on to late game. So,
And I think the two easiest late game keys, or maybe three, like take Roche, sit behind the guy with the Aegis, and fight with Hex. And then it comes natural.
Can we like can we look the second ID? I mean, like, just not the replay, just look at the
Let's see.
The second ID. Not the replay. Okay, this one too. This one I said I don't know how to fight Medusa. I feel like he keeps spamming the snake, you know. So my money is always fucked up, and then my health is always low, and then I cannot do shit if I'm doing quest exot invoker. So I don't know what should I do. And then my item is as same as the game, like the game that we just see, Midas, and then the team fight things. What we
So in this game, I would propose a completely different build. I would go for Power Threads, Falcon Blade, Witchblade, Dragonlance, and then you can do Biggie B.
Why Falcon? Okay, man, you need to you need to explain me why Falcon Blade. Okay, I saw some Invoker play do that item, but I don't understand how to play properly with that build. I only know this build because this build burst people and make you wins. But I don't know what is the power spike of the Falcon Blade and which
Yeah.
bed and power threads. I don't know, man.
So this is like a completely alternative Exort style. But the idea behind is it's really strong if you go Witchblade and Falcon Blade because your item timing, like at minute 10 or 15, or like even earlier, I think minute 12, 13, something like this, you have Power Threads, Falcon Blade, and Witchblade. And double Forge Spirits and Cold Snap. So you can run at people, you Cold Snap them, the Cold Snap procs all the time because of the Witchblade, and you double slow them, and you have like a lot of damage in the early game. So this enables you to fight really, really strong in the early game. And the next thing is, if you play against physical cores, Witchblade is a really good idea because you get the armor. And for example, in this game, like this is pretty much all physical. Like Magnus, he's gonna stun you, of course, but then he's gonna have physical. Duza, physical. Troranger, physical. And then the next thing in my mind is the like how can you avoid their damage? You can avoid it by, I don't know, disabling them, stunning them, or whatever. But if you just outrange them with a Dragon Lance, then you're fine again as well. So they are.
So, you mean by buying power threads, Falcon Blade, and which one? It's mean your main damage is right click, right?
Yeah. And you just build it like a right clicker, and your item timing is really, really, really early. So
Okay. I'm interested to know if you ever have played Invo with that kind of build.
yeah.
I want to see. I'm kind of interested of that build. I want to learn that build.
Do you still have time? I mean, you can look over one replay where I play like this.
Yeah. I still have, but how about you?
I have time as well. Okay, just give me
Okay,
a second
okay.
then. I'm gonna turn on
Okay,
the
okay.
lights here and change some things because it got dark outside.
Okay.
See.